Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the press conference here, round 12 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, the Monster Energy MXGP of Great Britain here at Fox Hills Motor Park. We'll start with the MXGP category, and of course, our top three this weekend. Jeffrey Herlings going 1-1 for Honda HRC Petronas, Romain Febvre, Kawasaki Racing Team MXGP, and Tim Gajser, Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MXGP. Jeffrey Herlings, we're going to come to you. First of all, congratulations. 1-1 on paper sounds easy, but I guess it was anything but. And in doing so, you've reduced the gap to the top of the championship to 11 points. It was 68 at the start of the weekend. Obviously, we know the reasons why, but how was your weekend and thoughts on the overall outcome, please?
Yeah, first of all, I feel really sorry for Lucas. I've had bad luck, with my DNFs, but I preferred him having a broken bike instead of having any issues with his health. So I feel really gutted for him because, as a sportsman and as an athlete who's been doing this for a long, long time, I've lost a lot of championship with injuries. I'm not saying he's going to lose, but I mean, just, it's never nice to see anyone get hurt. That's what I mean. And, all my prayer goes with him, and hopefully by the next weekend he's fit again, so we could have just some normal old school battles again. For the rest, it was good. Yesterday, obviously, I had a crash and then came from more or less last, back to fourth, so I was feeling really strong. And I actually felt like I rode yesterday better than I did today. Today I was leading every single lap. Like, really luckily I had two kind of hole shots, led every single lap, and had pressure in both motos. And managed to hold them off. Obviously, the second moto was a bit sketchy. The sun was quite low, and also at some point Paul Jonas had a crash, and it was a yellow flag. Then the next one, there was like a wave one, so could you jump, could you not jump? And I was leading, I didn't want to make any mistakes, so I decided not to jump. And then I felt like, they came close and I was going really slow just to not have any risk by getting points deducted or anything like that. So, coming back, I did all I could this weekend, and I felt like I did a really good job. The team has done a good job. And, I want to give it up to Giacomo and all his crew, his team, and obviously Honda, HC Petronas, the rest of the team, the Japanese side, everyone together for doing an awesome job. And, it's not like just we win on Sunday. We win races on Monday, and we put our head down and, up to Lockheed in 5 days from now, already 5-6 days. So I've had good memories there. I had bad memories there. But, hopefully go for a good one this time.
Your sixth win of the season, your fifth on British soil. What is it about the UK and the circuits here? Because obviously Matterley Basin and now here. You obviously feel comfortable here. And I think you're probably one of the few riders in MXGP that have raced here in the past, having done British Championship rounds here in the past. Yeah,
I did one in 2023. Obviously the track changed a lot. Back then it was just hard-baked. Now there was a lot of more, work has put into the track. But it was great coming back here again. Obviously, the time I was here, a photographer unfortunately got run over by Bobryshev, and he unfortunately passed away, so we only did one moto, so I don't have so much time on this track. But, I feel like England is my second home almost, because I did a British Championship 2 years ago. I do every now and then some races over in the UK. So I always enjoy coming here. I like the country. It's quite easily trip from us, to go to Calais on the train, and we're in England. So I really enjoy it, and feel England was good to me this weekend.
Any questions from our media here? Jeff?
Jeffrey, it really looks as though you're having to really work hard this year to get your wins. Does it feel as though this is the hardest you've had to work to get Moto and GP wins?
Like we said when we came here, we're getting older, Jeff, so it's not getting any easier as well, Definitely, I miss those days in 2013, 2014, winning by a minute and a half. These days are gone. If I'm winning, that's already a victory, but hey, I've got the most GP wins so far this year. I'm not even sure how much I got now, like 118, 119, somewhere like that. I need to check it up, but it's...
18.
118? Okay, you're good. Yeah, the man of the stats. So, it's more than anyone has ever had, and it's a quite special, and it keeps going up. But unfortunately, the championship doesn't match with the wins and the motor wins and the podium. So, would be nice before I retire, to have at least one more championship at some point.
Andy, gate drop.
Jeffrey, just obviously it's the first year for you being at Honda. You're working with a lot of different people like Giacomo, Marcus, Federica, Roger, people like that. How long did it take for you to feel comfortable working with them? And obviously they probably had to adapt to you as well.
Yeah, I don't know how quick they adapted to me, but obviously me and Jack already had a really good connection from the beginning, and also Marcus, and obviously that's the people I work with on a daily basis. Japanese is a bit less; we just see some of them at races, but you know, those are the people together with all the mechanics and the daily crew we work with, and straight I felt at home. It's a way bigger group than I'm used to with KTM, and also from my side, I personally think it's more professional. And you know, I've had the chance to come to Honda multiple times in my career, and I never really took the chance. And even though at the times I could have made more money with Honda whatsoever, I always decided to stay loyal with Pitt and with KTM, and I have no regret on that side. I had a really good time with them, and just after last year, I just felt like it was time to leave. There was the Koenens coming up, the Wolf coming up. The team I was in was kind of falling apart. A good guy I was working with, Ruben Turelure, he left to Nestan at some point because KTM didn't want to keep him on the contract, and we lost Dirk Grubel and multiple more people, and I just felt like if I wanted to make another step in my career, Honda was the best place. I had offers from Yamaha, from Ducati, from many brands, from KTM last year, and I actually chose the one my heart felt like I wanted to go to, and that was Honda, and yeah, I've no regrets so far.
Jeffrey, another question. This track for old people like myself is really a legendary track where we've seen some really great racing. Even Paul's won here, so it must be easy. And
95, right? Wasn't it? Aye.
But how would you describe this track? Because it's very different to anything you guys have probably. I mean, you've raced here, but GP wise.
To be honest, I think yesterday it was a bit better. Like I luckily didn't have to pass anyone today, but like yesterday, it's not on many tracks you could go from almost last to fourth. Like yeah, when you go to Lommel or Arnhem, like deep rough sand tracks, yeah, you can make a big difference, but mainly on hardback tracks. So I think yesterday was a bit more race to pass than today, but today it felt like they watered a bit less in the morning, was less deep. So yeah, but going back to your question, yeah, it's an awesome track. I really enjoyed it. I already enjoyed it in 2023. I enjoy it today. It's quite special. It's unique with its uphills, downhills. It's yeah, I'm quite happy it's back on the calendar. It's a bit less fast as Metally, less big jumps. So I think that's also quite good. And even though Metally was a nice track, but yeah, it's good to have it on the calendar. And I hear it's coming back again next year. So looking forward to returning here.
For now, Jeffrey, thank you. Romain Febvre, going to come to you. Kawasaki Racing Team MXGP. Congratulations, second overall this weekend. A third and a second place for you, your sixth podium, and your third in a row. The last three rounds now you've gone third, second. How did you find the track? How did you find the racing? And just give us an overview of your weekend, even including the qualifying races.
Yeah, I had a good weekend. I felt pretty good on the track. Yeah, like today was a little bit different than yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit deeper, the track. Today, I think they water a little bit less this morning, and they packed the track a little bit this morning. So actually, it was yeah, pretty good for the races. But yeah, like Jeffrey said, to pass was not the somehow the track didn't like looks good. It's wide. You have like some option. Like the turns are big, but somehow we. It's always difficult to pass, like too many tracks. So I don't know why exactly. I guess the track sometimes should be really wider, and then they should make like an inside berm or outside something. Because yeah, when you look at the track like Friday, then you thought like, wow, now it's gonna be nice, lot of roads, but at the end we just ride always all the same one. So, but yeah, overall was good. Every weekend I'm getting closer to the race victory. Now I could stay both motor on the front, even if my start was not the best, but it was not bad as well. So yeah, just feeling pretty good at the moment. And yeah, really exciting for the next races in Loket, and then to go in the sand after Lommel would be a nice one.
Are you happy with the progress you're making? Obviously, this is the most consistent run that you've had now, 3 podiums in a row. And are you concerned that you haven't won a race yet in 2026 on a Sunday?
Yeah, but I'm not really. I try to win every time. It's what I'm chasing for sure. But it's not like obsession. Like I try to be consistent. Like I say, just to be better each week. That's really important. That's like telling me that I'm doing the good things during the week, and also physically I felt quite strong today. So I try to keep the same and to get closer to the victory.
Any questions for Romain? Thank you, Romain. Tim Gajser, I'm going to come to you. Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MXGP. Your fourth podium of the season, third overall. Could have been second, could have even challenged Jeffrey for a win, apart from that one mistake. How did that mistake happen? Was it just a lack of concentration? It looked like the berm gave way. So did you come in more aggressive than before? Just tell us about that second race.
I just came into the rut and the rut just fell apart, so I lost the front. And then, I went on the ground, so Roman passed me. And then, I just settled for third place. Track was quite sketchy also, like some berms, like because the sun was already quite low, especially going up the hills. You didn't see the best, but on the end it was the same for everyone.
And how was your weekend overall? Because we saw from the live images after time practice, there was some problems with the eye. So how was that in the qualifying? What was the actual incident? If you can maybe just elaborate for those who don't know what happened.
Yeah, in time practice, like last couple of laps, the plastic piece from the tear-offs came into my eye, so it was quite painful and then was not easy. Not easy to get it out. So they had to numb my eye and then take it out. So basically was not the easiest to ride also in quali race, but I managed to came out fifth, what was okay. And today it was already way better in the morning, and then during the day was getting better and better. So now on the end was normal already. That was the problem.
You took race wins in Trentino and Montevarchi, and obviously you were challenging for a race win here. So were you overall happy with the speed and your performance here this weekend?
I would say speed is there. Some little mistakes, these kind of crashes. Need to avoid this, and then obviously I can try to battle for the win, So we are working hard on these things, and
All right. Any questions yet, Andrew?
Question, Tim. I got a few texts after Arco to say that you'd started working with Mark DeRover. I think that was just before Arco. How closely are you working with him, and how did all that come around, and how is he able to help you? And also, he was a former factory Yamaha rider. Does his experience with the team help at all?
Yeah, with Mark we start to work already in Riola. He's with us on the races, just giving me some advices. He have a lot of experience. He was a great GP rider, so he was in our position, so he know how we feel and at a certain point, So definitely it's a big help. So happy to have him.
Any more questions? No. Okay, quick family photo then for the top three. Jeffrey Herlings, Romain Febvre, and Tim Gajser. Here, your top three here at the Monster Energy MXGP of Great Britain at Fox Hills. Let's welcome our MX2 top three, Guillem Farres, Triumph Factory MX2, Simon Längenfelder, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, and Camden Mc Lellan, Triumph Factory Racing MX2. And we will start with Guillem Farres. Guillem Farres, first of all, congratulations. 3 Grand Prix victories in a row. 7 race wins from the last 8 now. You're pretty much on a roll here. You must be confident in how you're riding at the moment. You've taken over the Championship Leaders Red Plate as well, so just tell us about your weekend. And obviously, home Grand Prix for Triumph, so it must have been a big one, a busy one. How was it from your side?
I'm always confident. I've been confident since Argentina. Just sometimes things don't go your way, bad starts, small mistakes. Lately, I've been avoiding them. I've been getting good starts, and when things go right to the right direction, let's say it's easier. When you have to turn things around is when you had bad starts, you had crashes, and that's when you show that you're a championship contender and that you can win that championship. On the other side, it's amazing to win here for Triumph, for everyone in their home GP. So yeah, really happy. Since we started on Saturday, bike felt awesome. Again, like I said, like 3 or 4 weekends in a row, I haven't touched my bike during the week, during the weekend. I'm confident with my base setup, let's say, and it's just amazing. I get to the track, I know I'm not gonna change anything, and I'm gonna focus on my riding, on my lines, and all these other stuff.
From the first lap, you said you felt pretty good on the circuit on Saturday. What was it about this track that you liked so much? Did it have some kind of good memories of where you grew up in Spain, or maybe riding different circuits in and around the world, maybe in southern France or even in Italy? Because it had that kind of feel to it, didn't it? On a hard-packed, old-school circuit, very hilly. And I don't know. I didn't know whether it would suit you or not, but you obviously gelled with it.
I mean, I always like hard pack and ruts, but yeah, it was a quite different soil than, for example, Portugal, and my bike was also good. I don't think it has something to do with the track. It just we have a really good setup, and I'm confident with it, and that's awesome, you know. Like I said before, my mind is not on setting up the bike, or I'm not doubting on the bike. I know I have the best bike out there, and we're proving it.
First time you led the championship. How's your mindset going into Czech Republic 1 weekend from now?
Second time leading the championship. I led in Almonte for a little bit, and yeah. My mindset is always the same. I just go race by race, and yeah, like I said, I'm happy. I'm happy with my crew. I'm happy with my bike, and things are clicking. Hopefully we can keep it going. I know it's hard. We have some good riders around, and yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm here for it.
Any questions for Guillem? All right, Guillem, congratulations on your win here this weekend. 3 in a row now. Simon Längenfelder, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. Again, a couple of runs of podiums now all of a sudden. You got 4 in the first 4 rounds, went missing for the next 6, but you seem to be finding a little bit of consistency. Where is that coming from? Is that a mental thing? Is that a confidence thing? Maybe some changes to the motorcycle over recent weeks, or just the fact that you're working with a new trainer as well?
I think it's coming from all little details from every single direction a little bit. I start to feel good again, and coming out of a hole like this is not easier. After winning last year the championship, it's definitely tricky, but it seems like I'm almost back to my winning ways, so and seems to be good.
And what again? Same as Guillem. You know, was there something about this racetrack here that you felt comfortable with? And what was it like riding here? Because in the past you have been a winner at Matterley Basin, and you know, you get another trophy here, second place. So what was it about Fox Hills that you enjoyed, or maybe didn't enjoy? I don't know.
No, I must say I was a bit skeptical first. Because all those wood chips, and yeah, with seeing those recent videos about the track, how hard it is, and blue groove and whatsoever. But actually, they did a great job, I must say, with preparing it. We had many lines. We had a really tricky track, really technical. That's what I really enjoy.
How do you feel about the state of the championship as well? Obviously, round 13 of 19 is next week. None of you can afford to make any mistakes now, because we are in a run of 3. We go another couple of races, and then we've got the final 3. Do you still feel that you can challenge for the championship and win the title?
It's never over till it's over. For sure, I can challenge for the championship.
Any questions for Simon? No. Simon, congratulations, 2nd overall at the Monster Energy MXGP of Great Britain.
Thank you.
3rd, Camden Mc Lellan. On the podium, you missed it the last couple of times. First of all, you know, how good was it to be at home in South Africa a couple of weekends ago? Have you had time to really reflect on what happened there? And were you able to sort of do anything, maybe make any changes coming into this weekend in order to help you get on the podium again?
Yeah, it was nice to be back home. A little bit bittersweet from the racing perspective. But anyway, all of that was drowned out by my family, friends. So I was pretty bummed with my weekend there. Mentally not in a great place after that as well, but I was happy to be around my family, spend a few days at home, kind of recover, and also just reflect on the season. Took a look back and a look forward as well. There's still a lot of racing to go, so like Simon said, it's not over till it's over. I think I'm counted out of the championship now, which is fair. I'm a long way back, but the hope is still there. And there's no other.
Oh, actually, I think we've had a power cut. Because even my mic hasn't worked. Not sure what we do here. Maybe just shout.
I can shout if you want.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, no. Like I said, hope is still there. Riding wise, no issues at all. I showed you in the second motor today, came from way back, myself and Liam. We found a good pace, closed in on both of the boys at the front, whether they were managing or what, you never know. Anyway, the flow was there, the feeling is there, fitness is there, everything is there. So mentally, I just got to make that click. And once that comes, I have no doubt I'll be back in front. So yeah, it's getting tight. I think Simon wants to win again. Guillem's in a good flow at the moment. Sasha's obviously having his tough time, but like I said, there's still hope, and my goal at the end of the day is always still to win.
So going home and being there for a few days was the perfect reset to kind of reboot the second half of the season for you.
Yeah, like I said, I was really mentally not in a great place after the races in South Africa. I'm not sure what it was because it wasn't that bad of a weekend, but I was pretty low Sunday evening and Monday. But I got to spend time with my family. Also just get a reminder of where I've come from. You know, it's hard to grasp for you guys, but I've come from not a lot. So, you know, where I'm at now, this is Camden 10 years ago, would be pretty pumped. So put it into perspective, and at the end of the day, 4-5 in South Africa was not too bad. So yeah.
20 points off of third place in the championship. You go to Czech Republic where you won your junior European Championship. Good memories of that place in Lockheed?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good tracks coming from it. Lommel, Lockheed, I enjoyed a lot there. Anywhere really is good for me. I feel like this year I've become a very all-round rider, so if I can just get out the gate, flick that switch somehow, whatever it is that's holding me back, I think I'll be fine anywhere for the rest of the year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Lockheed and Lommel.
All right, Camden Mc Lellan, congratulations there. Well, I think we should have a family photo here for the top three. Guillem Farres, Simon Längenfelder and Camden Mc Lellan. Apologies for the short power outage there. Congrats guys, thank you.